Hello and welcome to Daily News from Mazar-e TV. Headlines: a review of the latest activities related to the religious authority in different parts of the world. The scholarly session of professors and scholars of the seminaries with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi is held daily at the House of the Religious Authority. The Martyrdom of the Holy Prophet of Islam was commemorated by centers affiliated with the religious authority in different parts of the world. On the occasion of the International Day of Remembrance of Victims of Terrorism, Nonviolence Incorporation issued a statement. Daily scholarly session of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi with the scholars, students and believers in the holy city of Qom. Another scholarly gathering of Grand Ayatollah Sadiq Hussaini Shirazi was held at his house in the holy city of Qom with the participation of dozens of scholars, seminary students and religious figures. Various jurisprudential, historical, ethical and cultural issues were discussed and exchanged. Viewers of the Mazar-e International TV network can watch these sessions live every day at 11:15 a.m. Qom local time through satellite channels, the Shirazi app and TV boxes. Recent activities of the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mazar-i-Sharif, Afghanistan. The Office of Grand Ayatollah Sadiq Hussaini Shirazi in Mazar-i-Sharif held a ceremony on the anniversary of the Martyrdom of the Holy Prophet of Islam and Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon them both, on the 28th of Safar 1447. This event was attended by dozens of followers of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. On the 30th of Safar, marking the martyrdom of Imam Ali ibn Musarrida, peace be upon him, this office, in cooperation with the al-Mustafa Cultural and Charitable Institute, sacrificed 4 sheep and distributed the meat among the needy. Commemoration of the Martyrdom of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family at the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi Center in Canada. The Grand Ayatollah Shirazi Center in Montreal, Canada held a ceremony commemorating the martyrdom of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family, Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon him, and Imam Ali ibn Musarrida, peace be upon him. This event began with congregational prayers, Quran recitation and the reading of ziyarat. Sayyid Musa Fali delivered a lecture on the status of these lofty figures, followed by elegies and morning recitations by Sheikh Saleh Sibway. The program was attended by a group of believers and followers of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. Scholarly session at the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi Center in Karbala on the values of the Hussaini movement in the face of cultural alienation. The Center for Studies and Research, affiliated with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Karbala, held its monthly session with academics and cultural researchers. The theme was the values of the Hussaini movement in the era of cultural alienation. Researcher Aladdin Kazemi presented a paper defining cultural alienation as a sense of estrangement from the dominant culture of society, which may appear at various levels. The 10th Cultural Competition of the Iraqi Journalists Union in Najaf. The 10th cultural competition, entitled Pioneers of Creativity, was held in Najaf with the support of the Najaf Center for Strategic Studies, affiliated with the Religious Authority. This event was organized by the Najaf branch of the Iraqi Journalists Union and managed by Professor Ali al-Madbai. University professors, journalists, and cultural figures took part in this competition. Commemoration of the martyrdom of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family, and Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon him, in Kabul. On the 28th of Safar, the Fatima Zahra complex in Kabul, Afghanistan, one of the centers affiliated with the Religious Authority, held a morning ceremony for the martyrdom of the Holy Prophet of Islam and Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon them. This event was attended by seminary students, teachers, and lovers of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. It began with Quran recitation and the supplication of Faraj, followed by elegies and recitations by students and teachers. In the final part, Sheikh Sadiq delivered a lecture on the life of the Holy Prophet of Islam and Imam Hasan al-Mujtaba. The program concluded with supplications and tawassul. Nonviolence Incorporation emphasizes the rights of terrorism victims. On the International Day of Remembrance of Victims of Terrorism, Nonviolence Incorporation, Free Muslim Association based in Washington, issued a statement. The statement highlighted the fundamental rights of victims of terrorism, including the right to justice and compensation, the right to psychological and social support, and the right to protection and non-marginalization. It also stressed the necessity of promoting a culture of peace and tolerance to counter extremism, noting that sustainable security and peace cannot be achieved solely through military means, but also require cultural and social efforts. This organization reaffirmed its commitment to cooperating with governments and international institutions to support terrorism victims.